At long last, I have gotten access to the Bing AI chat thing. And in this video, I'm going to do something that I kind of already did with ChatGPT, but we're going to do it with Bing this time and see if we get different answers. I'm going to be asking Bing's AI chat feature questions about Microsoft's phone, the Surface Duo. Part of this is to demonstrate or to find out how smart this chat box is. Part of this is just going to be for fun, the irony, the humor in asking a Microsoft-powered AI questions, potentially harsh questions about their own device. And we're going to see what it's going to be able to tell us. All right, so here we are on the new Bing, and how this works is actually pretty cool. So I'm going to type in a question down here. And the question we're going to start with will be this. Why was Surface Duo a failure? We're going harsh. We're going harsh. Why was Surface Duo a failure? So it's going to say searching for Surface Duo failure, and it's going to try and search for probably a couple of different terms potentially. Nope, just got that one there. Okay, so here we go. Here's our answer. The Surface Duo was a dual-screen device released by Microsoft in 2020. It received mixed reviews from critics and consumers who praised its design and productivity potential, but criticized its software bugs, hardware limitations, and high prices. Some users also reported audio issues when making calls and screen problems such as flickering or yellow tint. The yellow tint thing I'm not actually necessarily aware of. Duo 2 had a bit of something like this, but Duo 1 I'm not really, maybe that was the thing, I don't know. But the rest of this is absolutely correct. Was Surface Duo 2 well received? So now it's searching for Duo 2 reviews, and it's going to try and aggregate the information in those reviews and put it to us succinctly. And this is what we have. It received mixed to positive reviews from critics who praised its improved hardware, camera, and design, but criticized its bugs, high price, and battery life. And as you can see here, these things are referenced. So you have, let's see, Windows Central twice actually, PC Mag, Windows Central is actually in there 3 times, Tech Radar. Some reviewers called it a huge step in the right direction, but still much work to be done, while others said it was vastly improved and still flawed or incredibly close to being a solid finished product. So this is pretty accurate, I believe. I don't know what this big white square is up here that's in the way. How will Microsoft ensure Surface Duo 3 will be a success? Okay, so it doesn't want to continue this conversation. A touchy subject, perhaps. Let's try and rephrase this. We're going to start over. We're going to go back into the chat and start a fresh sesh. And let's try asking it again. Because maybe something just went weird there for a second. So we're actually searching now. Microsoft Surface Duo 3 is rumored to be a foldable phone that may come with a larger screen size, a book-style design, and improved cameras. Is expected to be released at the end of 2023 with a similar price range as the Surface Duo 2. Probably more than that, but if it's a folding OLED, maybe not though. Duo 2 was launched in 2022. Mixed reviews, faced competition for the folding phones like Fold 4 and Flip 4. One possible way to help Duo 3 is to lower its price. Duo has seen significant discounts, blah, 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 blah. This may attract more, okay? Another possible way is to improve its software and hardware features. Duo 2 update rolled out in February 2023 with bug fixes. However, some users still reported issues with app compatibility, camera quality, and battery drain. The Duo 3 could benefit from more optimization, innovation, and integration with Microsoft services. So all of this seems to be pretty accurate, but they're not mentioning the dual screen thing. Should Surface Duo 3 have 2 screens? Interesting too that asked if I was planning on buying one. According to some reports, Duo 3 will not have 2 screens like previous models. Instead, it will have a single foldable screen that can bend in half like a book. This may make it more similar to other foldables on the market. Some Surface fans are split on this decision. Some think that a foldable screen will offer a better user experience and more durability than 2 screens. More durability than 2 screens? I think that'd be the opposite of the truth. Others think that 2 screens are more versatile and unique than a foldable screen. And they've, of course, referenced TechSpot and probably Windows Central Poly. There it is. Do you prefer 2 screens or a foldable screen for your phone? Why? I prefer two screens. They are more productive. This is odd. This is a strange conversational thing. Notice it didn't answer the should portion of this. It simply just gave the information on the internet. It didn't like give an opinion. Why did Microsoft cancel Surface Neo? So this is pretty much the data as we know it. It was a dual screen device. It was supposed to run Windows 10X. Neo has been delayed indefinitely since 2020, which is another word for canceled. They've canceled Windows 10X. Some rumors suggest Neo may be redesigned or scrapped altogether. Who's referencing that? That is MS Power users. So let's open up that link. This is actually cool that it sources all this stuff, but this is all the way back in 2020. So that's just not going to, this is not the case anymore. Microsoft has not officially confirmed the cancellation of Neo in 2020. They confirmed that it was delayed and still on the way. We haven't heard anything in almost 3 years. I don't think Surface Neo will ever come out. That's an interesting option that I can just put back on them. I mean, that's, again, very, very reasonable. Microsoft may have shifted its focus to other products and platforms. Yeah, absolutely. Now, this is a complicated question because we're asking it about two devices that aren't out, that don't exist yet. So is it going to be able to answer this question in any conceivably like reasonable way? If it gives me like a good answer, this will be pretty impressive. Okay, so they're assuming Duo 3 has two separate screens now, and yet they're referencing Sam Mobile saying the exact opposite, that it's going to be a single screen device. That is interesting. So you got this absolutely wrong. And this all assumes it's dual screen because the durability thing goes out the window if it's the same tech. If it's a single folding OLED, I should be specific. All right, so I think that this is an improvement over ChatGPT. I think that the answers, the way that they were sourced, was really, really nice as well. And we did have some, obviously, some much more updated information, although you could see in spots where it was like, Duo 3 will be a single folding OLED screen according to reports, and then it would flop back and say Duo 3 is a dual screen device. So a little bit of weirdness still there, but overall, this is still pretty impressive stuff. But before I go, I want to take this article here on Windows Central, Project Andromeda, the secret history of Surface Duo, the secret history of Windows on Surface Duo. This is an article that I've referenced several times just because it's a really well done article here by Zach. Covers so much stuff, okay? And it's being added to fairly regularly. Looks like the last time it was edited was in July, which is, you know, I think it was posted like 2020 or something crazy like that. So it's been around for a long time. And we're going to use the little Bing toolbar here in the, I think this is the Canary version, or this is the dev build of Edge. And we're going to see what it's able to do. So first off, immediately, welcome back. Here are some takeaways from this page. So that is already kind of what I was about to ask it. This is pretty cool, okay? So I want to explain, revise, expand, ignore. What are the biggest bullet points? This is a long article. So if it's able, I mean, look, it's already kind of summarized it for me. But if it can really give me some good bullet points here, like it clearly is doing, this might be really, really useful. Is that it? Okay. Duo was originally a Windows device. Andromeda was going to run a new version of Windows. It had a journal app and a hybrid UI. Andromeda and Polaris were postponed indefinitely in 2018. Why were Andromeda and Polaris postponed? So now it appears to be, I don't know if this is just searching this page or if it's searching broadly. According to the web page, they were postponed around the same time because the project was behind schedule and showed no sign of catching up. Look, I got to tell you, this thing did get a couple of things wrong in just my testing with it, but broadly speaking, this is already really pretty cool. And in terms of distilling a long article down to something much shorter and much more succinct, getting those bullet points, someone like myself that is constantly having to do this, having to manually distill things like this might make my life a lot easier. Guys, thanks for watching. Now that I have access to this thing, what questions, what sorts of topics and videos do you want to see me do similar videos to this on? Let me know in those comments down below. I'll see you on the next one. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.